Hoban Washburne was the pilot of Serenity, a smuggling ship captained by Malcolm Reynolds. He was married to the ship's first mate, Zoe. Raised on a planet with pollution so thick the stars were not visible, Wash became a pilot in part to see the sky beyond his home. Wash was second in his class. Mr. Universe, Wash's friend, in flight school, was top of the class, since he hacked the records. In order to buy Wash's silence and save himself from a threat of bodily injury at the hands of Wash, Mr. Universe offered Wash his services whenever they were needed. After the war, Wash then traveled widely, visiting odd worlds, where, for example, juggling gosselins was the principal form of recreation. His skills as a pilot grew, and by the time Wash met Malcolm Reynolds, his reputation had grown to the point where he was actively courted by multiple captains in search of a good pilot. Mal tells Zoe that Wash has a list of recommendations as long as his leg, when Zoe expresses her dislike of Wash. Wash accepted Mal's offer, and in the course of time fell in love with and eventually married Reynolds' second-in-command Zoe. This pairing was especially ironic, given that Zoe's first impression of Wash was one of immediate dislike and distrust. The two had a passionate and strong relationship. Despite Wash's occasional concern over Zoe's strong personality and her tendency to assume the more aggressive, traditionally male roles in a marriage, a concern compounded by Zoe's fierce loyalty and devotion to Mal. However, he does prove his loyalty when Saffron, a young woman posing as Mel's wife in order to take over the ship, attempted to seduce him by telling him the myth of the Earth that was. He denied her, saying he had a beautiful wife who can kill me with her pinky. A laid-back guy with a dry and occasionally laconic sense of humor, Wash tended to represent the pragmatic, cut-and-run option in any shipboard debate, and often served as a calming influence in heated arguments. His actions sometimes appeared cowardly, or at least less than heroic, but Wash had proven his resolve and willingness to put both himself in harm's way and do violence on behalf of his friends on many occasions. His fierce loyalty to his crew was unshakable, as is shown when he insisted on rescuing Mal from the clutches of the crime lord Adelaide Nishka, despite clashing with Mal over Zoe earlier, and having been severely tortured by Nishka to the point of barely being able to stand. As a pilot, Wash's flying style oscillated between near panic and a zen-like calm. The attitude he conveyed seemed to be in inverse proportion to the degree of danger he believed he and the ship were at any particular moment, acting the most calm when facing the greatest danger. His mantra, which he quietly recited during a highly stressful situation, was, "I am a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar." Wash kept a collection of toy dinosaurs in the ship's cockpit and played with them during lulls in the action. Wash died when a harpoon launched by a Reaver ship impaled him, killing him instantly. His shipmates erected a memorial to him on Mr. Universe's moon. River Tam took up his duties as pilot of Serenity, under the supervision of Reynolds. As a tribute to Wash, the collection of toy dinosaurs remain on the pilot station of the bridge.